Well, following up on the Ekweremadu audio, who had just been jailed in the UK, the ordeal of former three times deputy Senate president, and who had just been jailed in the UK alongside his wife and a doctor because of, organ harvesting. The young boy who was actually involved in that particular issue, whose organs were said to have been actually wanted to be harvested, had come out to say, those people can kill me. I want to remain in the UK. Well, before I go on, this is Serious Matters on ONIF TV. Please share videos to us, drop your comment, make them simple and simple. Well, there have been several reactions, and I'm going to read several of the reactions as we proceed in this particular video. David Nwamini, the name of the young boy is, the would-be kidney donor in the organ trafficking case that sent Senator Ekweremadu, 60-year-old, to jail, has said he wanted to remain and work in the UK as they could arrest me, or kill me in Nigeria. His impact statement was read in court at the sentencing that saw Ekweremadu, his wife Beatrice, 56, and the doctor middleman Obina Obeta, 51, jailed 10 years and 8 months, 4 years and 6 months, and 10 years respectively. The three were found guilty at the Old Burley of conspiring to arrange the travel of a young man with a view to exploiting him for his body part. While the Ekweremadu's 25-year-old daughter Sonia has a severe kidney disease, it was for her the donor was sourced and brought to the United Kingdom. Well, according to David, he was approached with an opportunity to work in the UK, which he had always dreamed of but never thought would happen. He, that is Dr. Obina Obeta, did not tell me he brought me here for this reason. He did not tell me anything about this. I would have not agreed to any of this. My body is not for sale. I worry for my safety in Nigeria. Those people can do anything. I think they could arrest me or kill me in Nigeria. My plan now is to work and to get an education and to play football, David said, adding that he does not want to claim compensation from the bad people, as it would be cursed and bad luck. He also said someone visited his father in Nigeria and asked the father to get him to drop the case. So those are, although it is lawful to donate a kidney, it becomes criminal if there is a reward. The Ekweremadus were arrested on June 21st last year as they arrived at Heathrow Airport. Well, if somebody had actually visited the father of the young man, then it gives a new tone, and the way things play out, when things like this happen, it brings about a threat to life and insecurity, not just for the boy, but for his parents also. But for his parents, they've already visited his parents, and the boy said that he could be killed, or he could be arrested if wanting to return back to Nigeria, or all of that. Well, the question had always been, has this not always been in the pipeline all the while? Was this not a plan from the onset? Was there, you know what I'm trying to say? Now, some person said, let me just take one or two reactions. Somebody, this is coming from this is called Nobody. It says, and you think even in the UK is safe enough to hide in after your monumental act of wickedness and betrayal against such a personality, such unprecedented cruelty and coldness of heart. Said, I don't know Ekweremadu's ways and means, or if he has a sufficiently vengeful grown son with ways and means, because well, maybe it now becomes the responsibility of the United Kingdom to safeguard this young man, because from all that we're seeing, or all that we're gathering, the way things play out most of the time, for you to do such a thing to such a personality, no, because if you had an agreement with him, then why come around? Maybe because you had some persons around you, they told you, they explained to you, they told you, let us do this, let us do that. You've gained nothing, you've gained nothing. If you misbehave in the UK, they throw you out and you are coming back to Nigeria. And so the same people who you think you are running away from, you're coming back to meet them. You know, somebody said, this is coming from Michi49. He said, after you have caused them pain, agony, and trouble, bro, you are on a long thing. I really pity Ekweremadu and his family, especially his sick daughter. I pray God to heal her. I'm willing to donate my kidney to ensure that she is alive. Of this is the only thing I can do for humanity and wipe her tears. I will do. Let someone tell Sonia that I am ready to give out my kidney. Well, that is coming from, Michi49 said, God be with the Ekweremadu. Somebody said, sharp guy. Somebody, this is coming from the Kagan. Sharp guy. It was all planned by himself and his loved ones back in Nigeria. He is a greedy type. Someone like him will eventually meet his Waterloo one way or the other. Serves the Ekweremadu right because he is a typical Nigerian politician. They are used to doing things through back doors. His restitution plan should be to build massive medical infrastructure back home in Nigeria so that his gang of thieves here in Nigeria won't meet the same fate. You see, there's so much, around the whole matter. But then, majorly now is the issue of security on, the security of the life of the boy. But one big question is, has the boy done well? Because Yorubas will say, oh, jogate, ko jogate. Egun àtiro wọlé èyàn àtiro jáde tani ò ṣàìmọ̀ pé egun àtiro tó wọlé lèyàn àtiro tó jáde. Or let's put it in another way. This young man, it looks to majority that all this were planned. It was all planned out. It's not, this thing didn't just happen. This boy knew what he was going to do. He knew he was going to raise an alarm and all of that. Because I don't believe that this matter was being discussed with the boy on the plane. Or it was on the plane that somebody hinted him that this is what you are coming to do in the UK. They were not going to take your kidney for free now. I'm sure there were agreements that were reached. But then the whole thing, well, I'm not saying that Ekweremadu had done well, by trying to, if we put it that way, if that is the way it is being seen, that he's trying to exploit people. Because there are people who, I heard of people in, university teaching hospitals in Nigeria, where people go there to even donate blood. They need money. They go to donate their blood. Some people go to donate their kidney. They sell. They do trade transactions. I'm going to sell my kidney for 2.5 million naira, 5 million or thing. You understand? Transactions like that go on in Nigeria here. But then it's sad, That's why, like this person said, it's good that these politicians invest in medical infrastructures of Nigeria so that we can have a better place, to do all that we have to do as touching our health. Well, it is still serious matters on ONIF TV. The young man has said he wants to remain in the UK. Well, trying to claim asylum as it were. But then let's see how the UK will react to this, whether they're going to say, okay, we are free to stay and all of that. He will be granted, papers and all of that. But then what will be the aftermath of this whole thing? Some persons has even said that, the Prince Charles, my big brother, my daddy, that is being chronicled. You said you don't know. Oh, it's my daddy now because they will not be the same color. No mean say, you understand? So you say, okay, you're asking me why I did not go for coronation. Who told you I wasn't here? No be there day now, say make I just quickly, attend to now. Okay, don't worry, I'll give you videos, I'll give you pictures of what happened between me and some persons have come out to say that Prince Charles will pardon Ekweremadu. Well, we hope so. We are positive about everything that will bring peace and unity and love back to that family and much more. Nobody is saying anything about the girl now. Nobody is saying anything about the girl. Well, I wish I will. Because something should still be done about the health of the girl. But now the parents who are supposed to be handling the stuff are in prison. So how do they, take care of the child? But then I hope she gets, attention. Thank you very much for watching. This is still Serious Matters on ONIF TV.